Hi everyone, my name is Savera Veerasinghe. I'm from Sri Lanka. I am currently working as a freelance consultant in circular economy from social enterprises to policy, as well as working in regenerative business models and transforming businesses to regenerative business models. Um, I have been working with Hans from the beginning of this year, 2024. So we're in the fifth month of our coaching. Um, I met Hans online from a message he had sent me in 2014, and then the universe is beautiful that way. And so I got to reconnect with Hans because I was looking for a coach. And the reason I was looking for a coach is because I am usually a pretty self motivated, ambitious person. But I felt like the external narrative of what I had achieved, while that was good and I was on the trajectory I wanted to be, I felt internally I could do much better. I could be much better. I wanted, to hold myself accountable. And I'd watched a TED talk where they said, professional athletes have coaches all the time. And I'd played sport all my life and really responded to having a coach really helping me push my own boundaries. And I thought, well, for life too, that would be a great. I was at a juncture in my life where I felt like I needed that. And so I wanted, or my expectation for this was someone who could understand the spectrum of kind of motivators for me. And while that is, one is professionally and career advancement, but in impact, as well as the kind of the internal spiritual development and physical development. And I found the combination of Hans, from his Reiki to his Ashtanga practitioner Ashtanga practice rather, to permaculture, to having started schools. He had covered a full spectrum of things that also I had either applied myself to, was interested in, believed, and valued. So that really resonated for me. And what I really wanted was someone who could hold me accountable to my thinking. I didn't want to just put goals and climb up the ladder, but for someone to understand the integration that I wanted within my spiritual self, my emotional self, and my professional ambitious self. And where Hans has really helped me is the questions that he asks, the quality of listening that he gives you to reflect questions back to you in a way that make you reconfigure or reconsider at least your narratives and frameworks for thinking. And it's in a mixture of little exercises that are listening. But I think the thing that I found most, profound and helpful in our exchanges was Hans's ability to pinpoint exactly what at the crux of it was on an emotional level, on a inbuilt, inherent, almost seemingly narratives, what those were, and ask the questions and tap into it in a way that I could ask myself questions. So it's the deep inner work. I didn't want to have just kind of results being ticked off a box in a span of time with Hans. Instead, it was to kind of question and mirror and reflect my inner machinations and be able to understand, what was going on and what I needed to change and where I was creating my own barriers. And they say, healers help you heal yourself. And I think very much in his just line of questioning and reflection, it has helped me reflect on the glitches or the barriers that I've created for myself. Would you recommend him? Absolutely. I would love for everyone that is close to me and with the same combination of drive and kind of internal exploration to be able to have Hans kind of shine his light and his questioning for them, because it's helpful and it's powerful, and I really look forward to a much longer relationship of coaching with Hans. So I am deeply grateful and really excited. And that's my alarm for my call with Hans. Thank you so much.